State Recreation Area, Folsom Powerhouse General Plan meeting. This is our third public meeting, and first one was in Granite Bay, second one was in the city of Folsom. Welcome, Mr. Supervisor, Rusty Dupre's district here. Third one here in El Dorado County, El Dorado Hills. My name is Scott Nakaji. I'm the Goldfields District Superintendent, of which Folsom Lake and Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park are part of my district. The rest of my district also includes Auburn, where we have a general planning process in progress as well. I also have Marshall Gold up in Coloma, and also manage all the parks down in the Delta, all the way down to Delta, Contra Costa County, Frank's Tract. So kind of gives you a little idea of the district that I manage. Right now we're here to talk about Folsom Lake and Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park. Folsom Lake, as most people know, is our main body of the lake here, coming out of Auburn, downstream, and also all of Lake Natoma, the entirety of Lake Natoma all the way to Nimbus Dam. I'm delighted to have everybody here tonight. This was a specially put on meeting, so we can include people up in El Dorado County, El Dorado Hills, and reach out and get comments from you folks. Folsom Lake General Plan, and when I say Folsom Lake, again, it is Folsom Lake, Lake Natoma, Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park. Very important document, going to be shaping the use and the recreational use of that area for the next 20 years. Important we get a lot of public comment, public feedback. Designed to inform the public about these meetings. We want people to know what's included in the general plan, and it's also going to be serve a dual purpose of being a resource management plan for the Bureau of Reclamation, our managing partners for Folsom Lake. Obviously these are very important resources in the greater area here, the greater El Dorado County, Placer County, City of Folsom, and Sacramento County areas. It's a large population. We've had large increase in population, large build out in the greater region. So as we all know, our resources, we have a limited land base. So as the population in the region grows, this area becomes a lot more important to people in the recreation. Also, recreational amenities, also some of the resources that we protect. We have a five-pronged mission. We have many different core programs, so recreation, public safety, our facilities that we have, resource management. Those are some of the things that we do, as well as education and interpretation for the public. So people can learn when they're out at state parks too. Tonight's agenda. We're right here in the welcome and introductions. We're going to go to the overview of the plan and the process. Talk to you a little bit about the process to date. Some of you folks have been to at least one of our past previous meetings. Some have been to two, and this is your third. So you may hear some little bit of repetition. What's in the plan? We'll go through a quick overview. What is in the plan? A summary of the DEIR-EIS, the environmental documents that we're required to complete for both CEQA and NEPA, because it's a state and a federal document. And then the approval process. Where do we go from here? Once we get all of the comments and we respond, where do we go? How does it get approved? Then we'll have a session for questions and comments. We'll adjourn the formal meeting. And then, we have the maps throughout the room here. And those of us who represent state parks, as well as some of our consultants here, will be available to talk and answer questions, clarify things for you, and we're happy to do that. If you have questions, by all means, we'd like to speak with you. So anyway, with that, a couple things. Due to the size of the document, fairly large document, several requests were received to allow more time for public review and comment. So what was originally a March 24th comment deadline for public comment, we then extended it to April 30th, 2008. So there's a couple more weeks left in the comment period. Wanted to be able to have people, afford the people the opportunity, the public the opportunity to be able to make comments. So the original 45-day comment period did comply with the requirements of CEQA and NEPA, but because we heard from some folks, we thought it was reasonable to be able to extend it. It's kind of it's now an 87-day process instead of a 45-day process, because the date that was requested felt was reasonable was April 30th of 2008. A couple of things out of the first couple of meetings that we'd heard. We wanted to address a lot of these things up front right now. Concern out of the first meeting, intent for Mississippi Bar. We heard a lot of concern over Mississippi Bar and the concession over there at Mississippi Bar. So what we did was, obviously we want to hear people, we want to hear opinions, we want to hear comment, and we will make some changes. For example, Mississippi Bar, the concession operation there, we changed a little bit of the language, or we will be, to be reflecting the fact that we're not going to get rid of the concession. What we're going to do is, in the future, we have to have an option if at some point there is not a viable concession and not a viable concessionaire who wants to come run it as a business, then we would take a look at maybe changing use there. And, I think in the plan we're looking at possibly, if that happens, trailhead improvements, things like that.
Where is Mississippi Bar?
Mississippi Bar, Lake Natoma. It's on kind of the north side of Lake Natoma.
On the El Dorado side?
It's on the Sacramento side.
It's like by Negro Bar.
It's, yes, just west of Negro Bar. Shadow Glen, Sunset and Main, right down there at the corner where the old Tiger plant was. So, those are just some of the things that have already come out of some of the meetings that we've had. And I think that's it, Jim. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to